Okay, preseason week 2. I made some changes to mods. I uh, I only had the Fox presentation on. I went ahead and downloaded the CBS, the ESPN, NBC one. I'm gonna try and activate them if we're playing an AFC team in their house. I think I'm gonna go with CBS, and then every other game will be Fox except for any primetime games. Also, I turned off this CPU versus CPU gameplay mod. I'm wondering. I don't know. I just don't remember the players kind of looking. I don't know. It's just kind of like clueless at times. So I'm gonna give it a shot. There were some things I liked. Like I kind of liked how the quarterback scrambled. I don't know if that was just that mod or what, but I'm gonna test it out, see how it plays without. I mean, it also was kind of choppy too, but that could be presentation mods. I mean, heck, it could be any of these. I don't have a lot of mods compared to some people, but all right, I'll do that. Let's move that over here. Also, I went through the roster, changed some numbers. Didn't really get into like equipment edits. Basically, Drew Aller, instead of 12, he's number 14. He wore that number in high school. Barry Brown is number 6 in college, at least from what I saw. Let's see. Oscar Delp wore number 4, but that is T Mac's number, so he's wearing 44. Let's see. Vera Tucker, and they're wearing their pro numbers. Here. He's got his college number on. College number for Roberts. College number for Caden Green. Always was 98 before, and with the Chargers. Same with Asai. And then Patrick. I think he's okay. I think he was 11 at Florida State, and then 0 at LSU. But I did see an image of him at Florida State wearing number 56, so I went ahead and chose that one since both the 11 and 0 are taken. Corleone, he was, what was he? He was a number 2 from what I saw, but I think he also had like, I don't know, I kind of mixed the two. I can't remember. I saw a 50 something that wasn't available from what I recall. Um, Graves was 95, and so I kind of just kept him at 93. What he picked, what Madden had him pick when he joined our roster, because 95 is Derek Brown's. Changed Zayvon Collins' number back to 25 that he wore with the Cardinals. So Devin Lloyd changed him to 33 he wore at one time with the Jags. I'm guessing he was wearing that before they allowed them to wear 0. Um, Deontay Lawson, I think I mixed. I think he was. I think I picked 38 because it was a cross. Oh yeah, I think it was. Yeah, he was 32 in college, from what I saw. He was 8, I think, at one point in either high school or college. So I couldn't pick either. Trevin Wallace wears 32. Um, Horn wears number 8. So I kind of just mixed the two. Damani Jackson wore number 1 in college, from what I saw, and or 0 maybe, or 8. I just remember I picked 21 for him. Let's see, anyone else? I didn't really screw with their numbers. Rod Moore, I did see an image of him wearing 9 and 19. I don't know which one's a more recent number, but stick with 19. I would assume that's what he was listed at in the draft class, because it just seems like an odd number a safety would automatically pick in Madden. And then, same thing with the punters. This one's going to be tough for me to pick, like, who am I going to want to go with, man? On one hand, you have a higher overall, already drafted, good balance with power and accuracy. On the other one, you have just a way bigger leg, but less accuracy, which punters don't really need. So I think what I'm going to do, just now that I'm saying it out loud, I think If Devin Bale gets in there, he should be in the second half. And if I'm not seeing just horrible fucking accuracy kicks, and I think he's gonna win out, and then after the season I'll be able to lock him up long term as a punter of ours, with a better contract as opposed to Ackley, who'll have to wait, 4 years to fill out his rookie contract, and then by then, maybe he's like an 80 overall, going to cost us several million a year. So I think I'm gonna lean Bale just because of the contract and bigger leg. But I guess we can see how. Yeah, we'll see at the end of the season how they kind of progress. Yeah. All right. What are we gonna do? So we're going to the Jags. So I have no idea anything about these fucking play sheets and coach abilities. I've been trying to learn, but I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna regret not learning sooner, but I need to. It's just hard to understand. All right, what uniform do we want? I think we want some blue helmets today. All right, I think we go with blue, maybe like blue and white. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go with the blue helmets. Oh wait. All right, white. That actually might be good right there. Yeah, let's try that out. Oh, and I did just like the speed up clock to 14. It was at 20 for some reason. So I'm hoping that kind of speeds up the game a bit. If not, I'll keep
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday night primetime. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Throwing, Young.
Oh, come on.
Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback.
I think we need some
How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations in high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
He'll get that underneath ETN. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Panthers' 36-yard line.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Jaguar.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
What the fuck was that, Jackson?
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hunter. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another.
Lawrence. The quick slant caught. Second and goal from the 1.
Complete to number 7, Brian Thomas Jr.
Here's Lawrence. Now, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Brandon's got to do
That was
something
not
about
a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it
Some of these
turned
players
into
would
an
never be able to
exceptional
do.
run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive.
And it's a fumble. And the Jags
down.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, Parker, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
This is taken at the 15. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Damn, I have to beat him
Call it
up.
no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. ETN up the middle.
There you go.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Thomas goes in motion left. Lawrence will throw. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is... He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Panthers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This is looking bad.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
The 34-yard line.
Young. Got a man. That's Ligon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First down.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
First down. Panthers.
And this is incomplete.
Intended for Mitchell Evans.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Third and 19.
Screen pass.
Here's Young. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Slot man moves right. Now Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
In motion right is Thomas. From the gun on 3rd down. Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
And the Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the
A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
Man, Simmons is really playing
14-0 the
a
score.
lot of
This
strong
is the
safety.
NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's...
Where's my cursor, man? There it is.
With the football. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll look to throw again.
This is just too easy.
Got a man, that's Hunter. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Jaguars first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brian Thomas Jr. It's a pickup of 6.
In motion right here, Hunter.
2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
9-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
And they'll run with ETN. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
To Brian Thomas Jr. A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fights through it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's good for our Panthers first down. A gain of 3 on the play. And a Panther first down.
Young to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Young now from the 50.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Young.
Okay.
This is caught
there
by
we go.
Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35.
That's another Panthers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mitchell Evans, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
We just need to keep him out of
Right now, everything they touch turns to goal. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
There you go.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So,
Ooh. Okay, we needed that.
There he goes, right side.
Oh, we needed it.
And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
15 yards. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
10 yards on the pickup.
ETN once more.
At the Panthers 47-yard line.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 6. And the Jaguars.
In motion right is Thomas.
1st and 10 at the 41.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
There you go, rookie.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Well, looking back to that 1st quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. This 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Young. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Better slide, motherfucker. Better slide.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Panthers 1st down.
Young will set to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing, Young.
At the Jaguars 36-yard line.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Got a man, that's Leggett. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's
now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down and 6 now. Young now. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Young to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
16 seconds.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the 2nd half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now it's 2nd and 10. In motion right, Campbell. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Dude,
a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He's one of the lowest rated.
Operating from the gun, Bradley. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Man, Drew likes that Burks kid.
That's good for our Panthers. First down.
Nobody likes Excel, man.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Carolina.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Nice.
He gets it to Burks
There's
again.
Burks again.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's another Panthers.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Carolina.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Number 6. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Brooks. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Etienne will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now the former Syracuse man, LaQuint Allen. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
In motion is Washington. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 4. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Devin Lloyd coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
An inside backward
And this
blitz and
dominant
actually
defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bradley drops it underneath for Juden. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run the draw play. Allen And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Shaw Smith-Wade on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Slot man moves right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
This drop.
Why can't I?
A little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
In motion right, Campbell.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. You get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now they run the option on 2nd down.
Oh, shoot.
And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Nice.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Oh, damn.
He's got
Look
his
at
target.
that.
That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That was nice.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Nice escape, bro.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports.
I don't know if this music's going to get me copyrighted. I don't care about I just don't want the video taken down.
Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Menu, man.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And
Coach is not answering
He's
my phone
immediately
calls.
taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I'm trying to tell him I want to see more Patrick Payton defense.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. And it's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Touchdown!
Are you serious?
From 19 yards away. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken
He's not even a big receiver.
Lead. So, Charles, just a shocking turn of events here. I mean, right when you thought this game had gotten away from them, they come roaring back and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Yeah, you're going to make me wax poetic here. Well, I don't know how good that's going to be, but to me, this is a testament to not giving up. The ethic that the coach instilled in them, that work ethic, that idea that you're never out of a game. Well, this team has grasped onto that. They bought into it and held each other accountable. They are never out of games, and they just proved it here.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Open man, that's Campbell. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Bradley. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 and the 46-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just
the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
We're getting to the QB now.
They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Nice throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw here. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have
Dave
caught.
Canales, bro.
They'll try it now with Brooks. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Once again, it's Brooks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
For the Panther field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Oh, no good.
And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. In motion right, Campbell. From the gun on 3rd down, Bradley. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going in motion left, that's Campbell.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Off play action. Bradley. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Nifty move. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluwakan. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Back to throw.
Nice.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Panthers 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
I like the pass.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And this will be stopped at the 44. That was good for 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
A handoff running left, Brooks.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
And he'll go down at the 28. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And the Panther 1st
They'll look to throw here on first down. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw.
Oh,
and that is incomplete. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
And 3 yards to go.
Well, I mean, preseason, trying to get the snaps in, repetition.
He'll drop to throw.
Testing shit out.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick here is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bradley. He'll get this out to Tootin.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking 19 might make a play here.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, shit. Did I just fucking call it? I just fucking called it. Oh, my God.
Down the right sideline.
Holy shit, he's in.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Jaguars 28.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now the Jags down by 2 touchdowns. 1:16 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Bradley. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Brings up second and 18 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake. Bradley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sets up a third down and 18.
Operating from the gun. Bradley finding Washington. Here it is. 4th and inches.
A big gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Damn, bro. 19
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time. And let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.
Good game. Good game. Good. I want to see some of those good players now. All right, let's look at the stats. 106.6 rating. Game got me pumped though. I was waiting for the music to start. Good game, man. That's a good game. Okay. I think that's going to be it. Yep. All right. Till next.